Ladies and gentlemen, Hailey Cowan.
Riding a 5-fight win streak, the two-time All-American Hailey Cowan fights for the first time outside her home state of Texas. Second fight, Pat, at bantamweight, moved up following some tough weight cuts, but she has found a home here in the bantamweight division.
Right, she was hospitalized after one weight cut, had to pull out of a fight because of it, and learned a harsh lesson, but she has put on muscle.
She sure has.
Since then. And I tell you what, you know, her athleticism obviously has shown through, but she is a fighter. There's no doubt about it. I mean, her last fight, fighting with an injured knee that needed a surgery after the fight. They were going to get a surgery before it, but she didn't want to back out of the fight, took the fight, and it was one hell of a tough fight. And so she shows that she is not just an All-American in tumbling and acrobatics. She's a fighter.
Absolutely. Earned a tough split decision win over Brittany Cloudy at
Who is
LFA
tough.
number 83. Yeah, can't wait to see her back.
Right.
Said she couldn't shoot or sprawl in that fight because of that injured knee. Shout out to Hailey's dad, Derek, who is in attendance here in Sioux Falls. And odds are you're going to hear him during this fight.
Gets a little loud.
Cowan had that knee surgery in June. And during that time, she said she just worked on her hands and mid-range fighting.
Say hi to Sam Alvey out there watching. Sam, we love you, buddy.
The smiling assassin, Sam
I had so
Alvey.
much fun calling his fights.
Oh my gosh.
He literally
was
would
the best.
he would get blasted in the face and just smile.
Totally. Still doing it.
And now her opponent making her way to the octagon, Kelly Clayton.
After back-to-back impressive performances, including one inside the Invicta cage, Kelly Clayton makes her LFA debut, hoping to put a stop to the Hailey Cowan hype train. She's coming off an exhibition win, the round one RNC that was in the Invicta Phoenix Series tournament in March. She is a biologist that's turned into a mixed martial arts fighter. Specializes in fish and wildlife, trout, salmon, and endangered species. Biologist turned MMA fighter.
Her corner is Anthony Hamlet, a very accomplished international wrestler. What a tough wrestler he was. And also longtime student of Matt Hume. So trust me, the fighter he has produced knows her stuff. This is not a gimme fight for Hailey Cowan. This is a tough fight. This is going to be a war.
Anthony coming up through the Matt Hume system, and man, I'll say this, Pat, they were extremely confident in those fighter meetings yesterday.
Yeah.
They love this matchup.
Right, and I'm telling you, they're very knowledgeable because of being a protege of Matt Hume. I still think Matt Hume is one of, if not the greatest mind in mixed martial arts. He was so ungodly technical, really unreal.
Here are the numbers for the GLC 2000 Tale of the Tape. Hailey Cowan is 28. Clayton, 8 years her elder. Cowan is 2 inches taller, has a substantial 6-inch reach advantage. Go back inside to ring announcer Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Bantamweight division, brought to you tonight by GLC 2000, the world's most potent joint pain formula. GLC 2000, no pain, more gain. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This wrestler stands 5'6", weight in 135.2 pounds. She holds a professional record, 1 win, 2 defeats. That win coming by way of knockout. representing Mercenary Combat Academy, and fighting out of Kennewick, Washington, Kelly "Skittles" Clayton. Her opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter standing 5'9", weighed in 136 pounds. She holds a professional record, 5 wins, 1 defeat, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout, 1 by way of submission. Representing Blitz Sport MMA and fighting out of Waco, Texas, all hail Hailey Cowan. Your referee, Vance Swerden.
Okay, ladies, we went over the rules in the locker room. I want a good fight and I want a clean fight. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Back to your corners, come out fighting.
There is your major favorite, Hailey Cowan, coming in at a minus 435 favorite. The comeback on the underdog, Clayton, plus 350. Of course, the odds coming in from Circus Sports and Nick Kalikas. We are underway. LFA Bantamweight Division. Ron Kruk and Pat Miletich with you. Hailey Cowan in the red top and the American flag shorts. Kelly Clayton in the multicolored shorts and a black top.
Clayton putting together a combo. Hands and then kick. Again.
Kelly Clayton told us that her plan was that she needs to stay off the cage, hit her often, make her box and wrestle. Clayton feels she needs to get a finish here. Nice grab.
Oh, nice reversal. Leg
Cowan.
lock. Do not want to get in the leg lock game with a Matt Hume descendant.
Great point. Hailey Cowan said her game plan, she wants to show her skill set tonight. Feels she can pick her apart from the outside and stuff her takedowns. See what Cowan can do from this position as Clayton's on her back.
Good guard work. Hailey trying to knife through the middle.
Inside the guard now of Clayton.
I think this is going to be an alley fight between these two.
We have seen some nasty elbows delivered from Hailey Cowan over the years.
Walking those legs up. Got to be careful. She's good at arm bars. Hailey got to be careful there. Oh, buddy.
Clayton's
Got to keep
that
her weight
arm.
into this. Got to keep her weight down into this. Needs to put her right hand in the crook of her elbow and then get her left hand behind the leg.
The huge favorite.
There,
Hailey
she's
Cowan
doing it.
in
She's
some
doing
trouble.
it. She needs to get that left hand now behind the thigh if she can fit it up in there. She's going to switch to a triangle. Her corner's telling her. Got to get that up behind Clayton's leg. Got her arms out.
Nice escape from Cowan. Right back into the guard of Clayton.
Your midline of your body has to match up with the midline of your opponent when they're underneath you. If you give them that angle to start those type of offensive submissions, man, you can really get in trouble quick.
Cowan gets a shot through Clayton's corner.
Here she goes again. Here she goes again. Got to keep her centered up. Got to keep her centered up.
Cowan posturing up. Got to watch that up kick.
Boy, she's dangerous underneath.
Oh, good short, sharp shots from Cowan.
Cowan needs to control at the biceps and keep centered up with her.
Just under 2 minutes to go, opening round.
Here she goes again, walking those legs up.
Oh, and Cowan showing some power, slams Clayton on her back.
There she got it going again.
Clayton continuing to attack the arm of Hailey Cowan.
Can't give those positions up.
Cowan was able to
She's protecting
escape.
the arm. See how she's hooked her right hand behind her left inside of her elbow there. Should dig her fingers of that left hand up behind that leg, that thigh and hamstring.
And again, Cowan picks up Clayton and slams her to the canvas.
Got to be careful when she picks her up because that's when she can extend and take the arm. She's slowly getting that elbow past that point. Saved it again.
1 minute to go in this opening round.
There she's hooking her leg, going for the angle again. Boy, I tell you what, she's persistent with these armbar attempts.
Absolutely. Very comfortable fighting off her back.
She's good.
Hailey,
No
you gotta
doubt.
square. You gotta get that arm free.
She's got her arm trapped. You can hear Anthony Hamlet saying you got to get that arm free. And if Hailey can sit on that wrist and get her hand free, she'll get some free shots off. There. Yep.
Stop leaving them there.
Yeah, there it is again. You can only give up so many of these.
You're exactly right.
I mean, this is roulette. She's playing roulette with her arms. Stack, stay down is what cornerman Jake Brennan is saying.
Pressure down.
Can Cowan survive another?
Jake Brennan is losing his mind
Yes,
right
he
now.
is. Jake Brennan, of
Wow.
course, in the corner of Hailey Cowan. What an entertaining first round between Clayton and Cowan.
I'd love to hear what Jake Brennan's saying to her in the corner right now. Man, kick to the body and then the takedown and the reversal. Great balance. Might have something to do with the tumbling background. Trying to work elbows on top before those barrages of arm bars came. AJ, how many arm bar attempts were those? Was that 4 or 5? Then the slam, getting physical there.
Hey, sharp on the feet. Why'd she take you down? Let's be a fucking athlete, okay? Come on. Hey, keep your jab
Jake
going.
Brennan. Anthony Hamlet in the corner of Kelly Clayton. So, Pat, how did you score that first round?
I mean, I'm going to give it slightly to Cowan, but I mean, the judges could easily go the other way on all those arm
All
bars.
those,
She was on
submission
offense
attempts.
underneath so much, it could easily go the other way.
Be interesting to see
And
how
she
the
got the
judges,
takedown,
Yep.
right?
How the judges
Got reversed,
scored
I'm
here.
sorry, but she was very aggressive underneath going for the offense.
See if Cowan now has to keep her distance and keep this fight standing. She has seen the ground game of Kelly Clayton. Skittles. Front kick from Cowan. And now Clayton fires back.
Good power.
Oh, and she stuck Cowan.
She caught her big time. Hitting the guillotine here.
Kelly Clayton
That's
looked
tight.
to pull off a
Oh,
major
buddy.
upset.
Wow.
There's the
she
tap.
Got it.
She did it.
Wow.
Kelly Clayton pulls off the upset here in Sioux Falls tonight.
That's that submission game.
Plus 350 underdog. Cash those tickets, folks. If you had the guts to go with 36-year-old Kelly Clayton.
Well, we talked about Anthony Hamlet. We talked about his knowledge base. And we knew Clayton was going to be very tough coming into this fight. Those odds did not reflect how close this fight was going to be.
And as we stated at the beginning of this fight, Pat, Kelly Clayton and her team were extremely confident coming into this fight. They said this matchup was a perfect one for Clayton.
I tell you what, very smart fight. Very smart fight by Clayton. Anthony Hamlet coaching. Big upset tonight.
Beautiful game plan put together by that team as Kelly Clayton. Let's take a look
Gets
at where
caught.
she stuck her in the finish, Pat.
Don't throw kicks without setting them up.
Says it every week, folks.
And then she jumps, and she knows she has it. Talk about a tight guillotine. Oof. Here it is again. She was going to go for arm in. She decided not to, go just for the neck, and look at her torque into this thing. Wow.
Yeah, there was no escaping that one. What an upset pulled off by Kelly Clayton. Let's get the official time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Vance Worden, calls a stop to the action in just 46 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by tap out in a guillotine choke, Kelly "Skittles" Clayton.
An upset for the record books as 36-year-old biologist turned mixed martial artist Kelly Clayton takes out top prospect and rising star Hailey Cowan. Pat, we check out the action here. Clayton coming in as a major underdog. Cowan had won 5 straight.
She didn't fight at all like she was the underdog at all. She was constantly on the offense, getting after it. Constant armbar attempts from underneath. And tell you what, Hailey Cowan getting out of those as many times as she did. Got to count your blessings. But here she catches her, throwing a kick, nails that right hand, and then hits the guillotine. And look at her torque into this thing to get the finish. I mean, that's power.
Absolutely impressive performance by Kelly Clayton. They were extremely confident coming into this fight, and now we know why. Kelly Clayton gets her first win inside the LFA octagon, and she's with our UFC Hall of Famer, Pat Miletich.
Hello, Kelly Clayton.